do. Vampyr sometimes takes liberties when establishing possible links between scientific theory and supernatural creatures for theatrical purposes. In other words, do not try to cure any disease with any of the recipes shown in this video game, as it may kill you. No, not really. And no rats were harmed during the making of this game. I know that might piss off a couple of people. As I take time. Okay, so I guess people have to take this warning a little seriously. Don't take it with a grain of salt. You don't want to take it with a grain of salt. Personally. Anyway, welcome to the broadcast, people. This is Greg Black, and this is my first time streaming in a while. Yeah, it's been a really long while. So basically, as I post up, checking something on my social media before I start the game off. Yeah, I do that. I'm on the social medias. Facebook.com/Gregory.Negro.Black. You can see it in the bottom of the screen. The bottom of the screen right there. So this is my first time downloading the game. This is one of the actually one of the free games that are offered to PlayStation Plus for the month of October, and you know, October being, you know, the spooky month because it's Halloween. But more than that, so from what I hear about this game, it's actually a story-driven game. It's actually, it does have action in it. It does. It's not that it doesn't have action in it. It does have action in it. But it's more or less more story-based than anything else. So pretty much, much like Erica, the last game that I played, that I streamed, this one is, you know, it has a very strong story from what I've heard, from what I've been told by other people, is that it has a very strong, a very good, very strong story. But, it also happens to have a little bit of action to it, so that's why it's like, I'm gonna give it a go. I know we're about 4 minutes in. I should have started a long time ago. But, you know, I'm still in the middle of checking this thing real quick. But I am going to press start. This game uses an autosave. In Vampyr, every action you take can have consequences. Whenever this game uses an autosave system, whenever this symbol is displayed on your screen, an autosave is in progress. Please do not close the game when this icon is displayed. Take responsibility for your actions. Ooh. So I think this game came out, what, 2016, 2017, I believe. thought about it. Alright, let's go into this. It's already been a couple of minutes of me prepping. It's already been a few minutes of me prepping for this game and waiting for this to... Oh, let's go. Oh God! Here we go. Of course we're gonna go with a new game. So what should I do? Well, I'm not gonna play hard mode because I just started. I'm not gonna play hard mode because I just started. I could play story mode, but then that says it's gonna cut an important part of this experience, but will allow you to enjoy the story, which that's no fun. I don't want it to remove any important parts of the story. I don't want it to remove any important parts of the experience. No reward for for finishing this mode without killing any citizens. Boo. Play the original Vampyr experience character productions. Alright. The citizens you choose to embrace. Enemies are harder to kill and harder to hit. And hit harder. Experience points are rewarded by killing enemies in combat. Wait. Alright, let's... Let's talk about this, shall we? Oh yeah, guys, feel free to hit up the live chat if you want. I can see what you're... Oh! It's my boy Ed. Yo! Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna play normal mode since this is my first time playing this game. This game's difficulty is tied. Yo, Arky, what's going on, man? So yeah, I'm gonna do this playthrough. But Jesus Christ, I didn't even realize how much time I took up on this broadcast. Oh man, dude, I didn't even realize how much time I took up on this broadcast. Now you know I'm already gonna do my thing. This is my first time playing this game, so this is I wanted to see how this was when I saw it.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned.
Oh yeah, you hated it when you rented it?
'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities.
It was boring to you?
Machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers.
We're gonna
withered.
see how it
What is
turns out
darkness
over here.
But lurking sun. What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life?
Yo, caution, what's going on, man? I'm trying out this game for the first time. I mean, this game came out, what, a couple years ago?
Death.
But this is my first time trying it.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree,
no doubt.
Mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Alright, let's see. I'm not that guy. Oh, 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 there we go. There's our character. Here we go. Ah, yes, the tutorial section. A very much needed section. Wow.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Alive.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary!
It's time to run.
Hold on! Please, hold on!
It's time to run.
Mary! No, no. It's horrible. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Time to run.
These patrols are after me! No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare! I need to get out of here! This can't be happening. There's one of those vermin. No, please, stop.
Okay.
I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done?
I don't even know if I'm going the right way.
What's all this about? Shit, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Come on, come on.
Shit, where'd it go?
I think I went the wrong way.
Where'd it go?
Oh, hello.
Now, I can defend myself. Kill that thing! Over there! Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Shit. Alright.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Let's see how it likes a bit of fire. Sorry.
Wait, can't take anything off of him? Can't take the gun? Damn. Alright. Oh, you...
No, please, stop!
Oh.
Who are you? What do you want?
Alright. I almost freaking died there. Jesus.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
See, that's what happens when you don't use any sunblock. Then again,
The
it's
sun.
not.
Feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Uh-oh. Whoa. Ah! Ah!
I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place?
Yeah, you better push that freaking shelf in front of the door.
Place seems...
And cover that window.
I should be safe enough here.
Dude should freaking cover that window if he's, you know... He's weak to the sunlight. He definitely needs to cover that window. Especially considering he just got burned by the sun.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
So now I guess this is one of those I'm going to make it my immortal
I can
mission.
almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Alright, well, let's see what else we can pick up around here. I wonder if I gotta fight that.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I still have rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible.
Grimy. So he got his watch back. Alright, anything else? You know I'm checking everything. Oh, okay. What's in here? 5 shillings. Let's take a look and see no reflection.
12 dreams for the Red Queen. Sleeps thundering across stone, that she might live longer.
Her eyes white as bone.
Who goes there?
Prayer for the summoned by a warring song, a child born from darkness, the fake sense.
Who's there?
Is
Are you referring to me?
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Vampire don't care, vampire hungry.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
I wonder what that is. I don't know, but thanks for the firearm, buddy. I could use this.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
It is, honestly. You're gonna need more than one bullet, though.
No, it never got easy.
Use the revolver. Take a look around here. Alright. "15th of October, bad sleep. Becky coughed all night, and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work? Becky needs medicine. 16th of October. I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed. and there are no more jobs nearby. 19th of October. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and back. Thames. I don't know how to properly pronounce that. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. Found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I can go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow? But it's so far and I fear leaving my wife for so long. 19th of October. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She is so frail now it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. 21st October. The men with the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago. But Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die, she said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? 22nd of October. Becky just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. 23rd of October. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in. But I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It would not be long. I pray God will end it soon. 24th of October. I was so hungry. I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I point... The fuck? They automatically paused on me. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. 25th of October. The house is silent like a tomb. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough. Damn.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
It's no nightmare, homie. Anything but.
So be it.
Yeah, it really was, though. And he thinks he's gonna fix this problem with a little bit of lead in the chest.
Rational thinking only.
That's not gonna work, buddy. Hell of an intro. Of course, the only thing you did now was make yourself hungry all over again. Exactly. He shot himself in the heart. The whole reason why vampires drink blood is so they can keep their own heart beating. The only thing he did was just...
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
This is as madness.
Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Let's see. Autophagy. Alright. Okay. Throw up spear made of blood. Let's do this. I'll throw a spear of blood? What the hell? Oh, I don't have enough. Let's just confirm. Yeah, let's just confirm that. Oh, silly me, I have to get used to these controls. But it's night, and it's now time to feed.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then...
Night is here again. I'm in London now, somewhere near the East End docks. I suppose I don't know this part of town. All I know is this. Someone is killing people here, murdering them, butchering them, drinking their blood, making them like him? Is this what happened to me? My poor Mary, my poor sister. I must follow the blood trail, find answers. Maybe I should start by gathering information about what happened to this place while I was away. Then I will find who did this to me, who made me what I am now. So I have to reach the North Bank.
It must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is it? You're close.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
Uh-oh.
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked, all right.
Alright. Alright. So that wasn't the door to go to.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Alright, so... Okay.
I cannot enter.
You cannot enter. Ah. Ain't that shit.
It's locked, all right.
There's gotta be something here. Oh, that'll do. Offhand weapons. Okay. Offhand weapons can be used by pressing the triangle. They have attacks with special effects and consume stamina.
I'm still in Southwark.
Over there!
I must reach the west.
Die, vermin!
Go back home. strength I never knew I had.
It's an leech! Kill it!
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Give me that.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Oh shit. Give me that. Oh. Ah.
My strength. My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Oh. Almost died there. Crazy, man. This is crazy. So far, I'm enjoying myself a little bit. A little bit. Like, the story's pretty
My poor sister.
pretty decent.
If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. It's locked, all right.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
The dizziness from the jump. I can...
Whoa. Uh-oh. That only tells me that this is probably going to be a boss battle. Or something like that. Because why else would it do that? Anything here? Money. Oh, snap, dog. This...
What will London have to say to me? I cannot enter. I've so many questions unanswered.
And me, that I'm the guy that looks at that's trying to look everywhere for something.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
It's been there for a minute. You can smell the flies.
The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone? I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hold on a second. Oh, what's this?
At last, a little life.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes.
A whole lot.
I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
The sewer dog?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Ain't that the truth?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Oh, God, sir. You look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Oh, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean
Oh,
he's
yeah.
still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Can I speak with her?
It's a good thing.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Yeah, it's a pretty good. Like so far, I'm liking the story.
What's going on around here?
It's just, you know,
Where is everyone?
I like.
Dead, sir. First the epidemic.
I like story-driven
murders.
story-driven games.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning, drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts.
Yeah, like, you know,
The ancients.
I dig a
It's
game
the
with
sewer
a
dog coming
good
out to
story.
feed.
Because a good story,
But now he's killing in the streets.
a good story will
What have you heard
will
about
keep
the
me hooked.
epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu.
But
Yeah.
it can't just be a good
So
story.
many
Like the
deaths on it.
gameplay has to be
We
entertaining
haven't seen the
too.
last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
Sounds just like New York.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh,
Hey,
well, yeah, of course. I mean,
hello, hello.
I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Alright, let's see this gentleman upstairs.
Are they stupid or something?
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not.
They're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I
It's
require...
called You're Bothering Me, Sir. Oh.
I think something is coming.
Please, sir. You might as well come in, whoever you are.
It's just a little bit of
Slowly,
red.
Vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm. Say it, the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word.
Anyone.
Ah, so they finally show how it actually affects vampires.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Whoa. You know, it's the flame of faith. Yeah, I could see that.
And who might you be?
Dr. Edgar Swansea. Okay. Okay.
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you
Blinded by
want.
red.
Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Oh no, it's every
Sir,
bit
you
of his
entered
concern.
my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree.
Blinded by the light.
So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr.
He's a
Edgar
vampire
Swansea of the
hunter.
Brotherhood of St. Paul. I am performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. No
Considering
idea what you're talking about.
considering the guy is
Something
sitting
tells
there
me not
like
to trust you.
Then the feeling is
I understand where you're coming from. The whole thing is like, you know, the dude comes in and the first thing he says is, you know, he's trying to find out who.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
you know, what's going on. He's trying to find out what's going on. He's not there exactly trying to, you know, feed off the guy. So I can see why you would say, why would you believe the man covered in blood?
How different?
But at the same time, if the dude is just coming in there questioning, sure, he could be faking it and trying to gain, you know, the person's trust and everything, but
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor? That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
no. Don't tell him what he's up against, man.
I will find the monster.
Don't hold that news against. Don't hold that news.
How would you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this: what are your intentions if you find the killer?
You can't say you'll end him. I mean, you could. He's a fellow vampire, yeah, but, I mean, like... Honestly, if I say I don't know, he's probably gonna be like, you know... If I say I'll demand answers, there's also the possibility he'll say, well, he could rip you apart if you, Oh yeah, definitely. He definitely would be safer. Not by much, but he definitely would be safer. I think I'm gonna go with the I'll demand answers thing.
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Damn.
Go hunt your shadow.
Oh no, we ain't jumping in the water. We know what that does to vampires. Okay, let's see something real quick. What in the world?
It's locked. If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something. Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
You're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Alright. So these stop here. But then they go nowhere else.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face.
She's the one with all the answers.
Awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Tom. Alright. Time to talk to Bishop. Well, to Tom, I should say.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Alright.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Oh.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the cannon factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency.
Uh-oh.
Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat.
Yeah, it definitely is about to go down.
He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Time to use that, special ability. Whoa. Okay.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Here we go.
Over there! This is not the place for you, sir.
It's locked, all right.
Wow. No doubt, no doubt. Indicates medium resistance. Red indicates high resistance. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistance: melee, range, blood, and shadow. Oh, shit. Come on in, buddy. There you go.
Crush the lead, boys! Get their weapons ready! We found one! Filthy piece of shit!
Oh, shit.
He's dead!
Ow. Yep. New tactics and practices. I know some of our companions consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can't go outside during the day, thus we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them then, for they can easily be spotted. That's why the Guard of Freewind must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches, small and mobile patrols. Tactics based on technological advantages. Sorry about that. Modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France. New strategy, new equipment, new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests. Flamethrower. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Jeffrey McCullum, Freewind leader. Ooh. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ash when they are caught under rays of daylight, but it hurts them good, really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened for a few minutes as if it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it, and when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our only weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch, Freewind leader. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Rats and hideouts.
This is despicable.
Jesus Christ. Hideout. You just found a new hideout. You can spend your XP while resting and craft new items at the workbench. There's a workbench? There's mad money here. Refill all. Lead plate, common amp parts. Let's see what else is in here. Medical treatments to heal 6 citizens, serums to boost yourself, weapon upgrades. You have enough components to improve your weapon upgrades. All pads. Oh shit, I didn't want to recycle that. Alright, let's go up. Not nearly enough. Alright. Not nearly enough. Yo, welcome back.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
The only one.
Two-handed weapon.
This is ridiculous.
How do I equip?
Well, it says there I have to throw that whole fucking bottle down again.
Oh, that's how I equip.
Let's do the whole bottle? And then I gotta wait we gotta wait an hour, then we'll hot water. So I went to the hardware store. Everything is done.
Alright.
I went to the hardware store, and the guy that working there, and we try to use that industrial. I said, I don't want to fucking drink. When you use industrial shit, they put it on plastic bag. That's heavy duty shit. Let go of me, please. Stop it. We can't start it anymore. Yeah, well, they would replace the pipes. They'll replace them. Yeah, that's it. Breaking inconvenience to planets.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I can never harm
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Put in the bowl. Hold on, man. So just
Ow.
should report it to 311. And an emergency, put a night jump. And just send an emergency team from the way it's after dinner.
Whoa.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Oh!
Remember, certain scales are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe so. I already have.
Whoa.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
And there's the doctor.
Fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place. William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink. This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
Yeah, she. The crazy thing is that I feel like she's gonna be the one to help him out, but she may eventually turn on him because, you know, she's a vampire also, unless, you know.
And you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
He's probably gonna tell him.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Oh. Okay. Oh, there's more money over here. Alright. Time to get out of Dodge. Oh, so far I've gotten 1, 2, 3 trophies.
Referee and referee.
But yeah, I honestly think that the chick is gonna help him out because he's a new vampire. Because he's just starting to understand his abilities. But
where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What? Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science.
Exactly.
Like yourself.
I ain't telling you a good goddamn
How
thing.
do you know who I am? No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Could you work for my hospital?
Have we met?
Sure, we
I
could,
attended 3
you know,
of your seminars before the war.
we could have you work at night.
Most admiration for your research.
I know those are your hours now. You are a night. You are a
England's
night
most
owl.
esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand.
But it would be a man of
Traditionally,
science
the
to call him a
science is
vampire.
To refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician.
I can
I
imagine.
suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It's a deal. It sounds like the...
It seems I have little choice. Yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Homie was only looking for a nighttime doctor. That's all he was doing. He wasn't trying to fight vampires. But if you're going to have a nighttime doctor, you might as well have a vampire. I mean, granted, you may want to have extra security at the blood bank because, you know, you never know. You can't have someone drinking on the job. You honestly can't. Say you need a blood transfusion, and he's the guy to do it, but, you know, you can't have him drinking during the procedure.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed.
Bad blood.
Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course,
Bad
Doctor.
blood. You mean red tequila for the vampires.
Yes, Doctor.
Ha-ha!
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Blood transfusions, that's great.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship isn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Alright, so let's do this investigation. Let's take a look around.
Doctor!
Oh shit.
Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Oh.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Wow. I'll play nice
No
this
more.
time around.
Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Wait.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Alright. I could have totally used that XP, but you know what? I could have.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Yes, they were actually. You see, I have headphones on. I could hear this clearly. They were saying red rum, red rum. Like, that's why I couldn't.
What happened?
I'm not going to work if I can't take a fucking shower. 2 days in a row. Ready? We're gonna wait till 6. A few minutes. They don't knock on the door.
They don't knock on the door. You want me to? What do you want to do?
They don't knock on the door. We can sit down there, and after I do that, we'll wait. If it clears up, we take showers.
Oh.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research.
Oh, I didn't know I could do this
coronary
during the
bypasses.
conversation.
He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what is to come.
Hippocratic,
Don't be misled by
schmimpocratic.
appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
So she's going to be, she's going to be one of the victims. I already know this.
She would be a damn fine practitioner.
Oh yeah, that's right. During this time, women weren't allowed to be practitioners of medical science.
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator.
It still
I
is.
just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
It still is stupid. Oh, she's always up in his office? Oh, shit. Oh.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
It's time to go to the hospital.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Damn.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse.
Tell the nurse that someone's bleeding out in the street. Get the porter.
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Craig, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
Yeah, I wonder if they wash their hands too.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
He probably is.
I thought you
That's why they're sending the porter and they're not sending the medical staff.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
I'm sure he is.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
I want to look around. I want to look around. Let me look around. Why? Because I'm certain that if I look around, I'll get to talk to other doctors.
Horrifying.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Oh, damn it. Still none.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Oh. So if I look around. Yes, I will look around. I want to look around. Because I want to see if I find stuff. Now, obviously, this is the first day on the job, so I can't go, like, you know, full Legend of Zelda here and start smashing stuff.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits.
Yeah.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful.
Damn, straight and to the point.
And it's getting worse every day.
Why does that sound like,
So what do you do exactly in this hospital?
Why does that sound familiar?
Guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done.
See, I'm sure he gets the guns to...
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation?
I'm sure that he gets the guns from, like, you know...
disaster. It's even getting
corpses.
dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Alright, let's see what he's got. How?
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Do not cough in public. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose. This is so ironic that I'm playing this game at this time. I have to say it's gonna sound funny and messed up, but it is so ironic that I am playing this game at the current state at the current state of as the current state of society is right now, and this pops up on the screen. Like, it's so funny and sad at the same time.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your
pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe
Yeah, I caught it,
It is
in
what I am.
in March
It is what I
actually,
feel within this
and got over
hollow
it.
shell of flesh.
It's pretty much in April.
Please, describe to me how you feel.
So, like, I got over
What is
it.
like to be a
I
vampire?
definitely got over
Hear
it.
my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins.
Word.
I
I could too.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefied, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is
Yeah, I
the
really
only
would.
drug I need.
Okay.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
Yes, we
curious to
require
know
proof
who
of your
you were
powers.
Before becoming a vampire.
No, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange
Centuries.
effects on one's minds, you see?
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It won't let me mesmerize her, so I can take your ass
I
back
can
to
leave
the
whenever I
room.
want. A woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Every time. Every time.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
Exactly. I just mesmerize her. Take your ass to bed. Go to sleep,
For
motherfucker.
I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry.
You are not a vampire, you are just delusional. I, on the other hand, am a
Thank you,
vampire.
mortal.
Now
But
take
do
your
not
ass to
interfere with
bed.
them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
They could be watching her. Honestly, you're right. They could be watching her. The only thing is that okay.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel
She
within
does.
this hollow shell of flesh.
Okay.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Oh no. No. We are not doing that. You know, oh man, it's a little weary to see that this game has people here suffering and they're wearing a face mask. Am I wrong for like saying this is kind of odd?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
No relation to Dan.
I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice.
Nobody ever learns from the past, especially Americans.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this
obviously, because we still have people that still wave the Confederate flag and think that team is our winning team.
But I have heard about you, Doctor. Of course, you can't say the same about me. Since I kid. My time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't
sad
you think
face. Yeah, I know. I carry that sad face.
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea.
DuckTales, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, the Animaniacs, Freakazoid.
Exactly what?
Freakazoid. That's all I gotta say.
Save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Dr. Ackroyd, no relation to Dan.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Ooh, let me mesmerize this motherfucker. Let me mesmerize this motherfucker. Let me mesmerize this motherfucker.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon.
Let me mesmerize him and tell him to stop being such a dick.
And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a question
being such
of
a chode.
These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Dr. Ackroyd, stop being such a twat.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh, nothing.
Thank you,
nothing.
Nurse Crane.
Oh, no, nothing.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful.
From 1 to 10.
Talk at all, Doctor.
It's a 10.
I'll let you get some rest then.
Doctor.
Hmm? And who are you?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses.
She
That's
punched him in
all
the
that
throat
matters.
because he talked back to her, didn't she?
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin.
Exactly, right?
Yes.
You were sitting right across the room from me. You're sitting right across the room from your son.
Needed medical expenses.
You didn't see me just talk to your son? What the hell?
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
That's awesome.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Yeah, she really is, though.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency.
And the funny thing is, I didn't even mesmerize her. Oh.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Alright, let's go back to the boy. Or the guy.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Alright.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I was just talking to your mama.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Oh, okay.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Fair enough.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
Time to go back to mama.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
You know, that really wouldn't shock me. That honestly
Good evening,
wouldn't.
sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Damn. Probably, right? Oh, I can mesmerize him.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Oh, he's a builder.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Very true.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ella. As for me, blundering idiot.
Pembroke Hospital, November 2nd of November. Dear children, sorry I did not write you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need anything, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick? The big guy with the mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring? Go see him about a few bob. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure something out as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors have fixed my arm. I believe there is. I believe there is. Alright. Who do I gotta talk to?
My sweet girl.
I'm alright.
Reads me like a
Waste
book.
your time with me.
Come now, we can handle this.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
There you go. Feel a little better.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the
Yeah,
scars.
you know, it was just like, relax,
You get my drift.
chill.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Relax,
Nobody
buddy,
since
relax.
the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak.
I can see why some people complained about this game, though. Like, I personally like the fact that you can go into the story and you get so much detail in the story.
Told you. It's like the flames are under my
But
skin, burning away.
at the same time,
Where were you stationed, sir? Did
at
you
the same
serve for
time, you know,
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France.
at the same time, like I said,
I
I've
just wanted to know what happened.
yeah, he does.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Damn.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
And it's
He's
another
enabling
good
that.
reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I can make it easier for him.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's a really good story.
Nice and polite.
It's just, you know,
A little delirious, perhaps.
like I said, I can
But who
understand
wouldn't
why
be after
people.
enduring an abduction.
Thank you, Doctor.
I can understand why people,
Now
you
all I
know.
need to do is rest and return to my flock.
I can understand why people would not like it as much, because you know, we all like action-based games. Like for me, I'm typically playing Destiny, or I'll be playing GTA 5 or GTA Online, or you know, something to that nature. But I'm playing this. This has pretty decent action, but I haven't really gotten into the bread and butter of the game. I haven't really gotten to the meat of the game as far as action is concerned. Obviously, because this is my first time playing through.
Do you know Tom Watts?
Exactly,
The
it's
bartender
not.
from the Turtle. I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particular evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Corruption and despair. You know, it's interesting that he said that, because honestly, yeah, bartenders kind of are like the gatekeepers, if you think about it. In some cases, they're the ones that can determine whether you keep drinking yourself to a stupor, or you know, at least stop drinking and don't kill yourself from alcohol poisoning.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Oh.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug us.
Yeah,
not
I
even
could see
criminals.
that. I could totally see that. I mean, usually when you talk to a bartender, their job is to generally sell drinks, but they are like the best, you know. They usually are sometimes the best people to talk to because they like a lot of times they hear so many stories, they understand, you know, the situation when it comes down to like, oh, people are dealing with breakups, people dealing with situations, bad situations with their jobs and everything.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Yeah, they really do.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you, sir. I believe all
that's true. Imagine how many bar fights would be stopped if they had if we had like if we could put bartenders through, you know, getting psychiatry degrees and stuff, you know. Imagine how many bar fights and how many situations could be fixed.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor.
Yeah, true.
Just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Oh, if only he knew.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones.
That's interesting.
I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor.
Yeah.
To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Yeah.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked. Oh, wait a minute. The use of garlic and wooden stakes. Dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point. The use of garlic as protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures. No matter how fresh, how strong, and how smelly, garlic is totally useless as a defense. I can never say enough about how damaging that novel of Bram Stoker has been. Yes, of course, population of Slavic countries place garlic cloves in coffins. Yes, of course, inhabitants of Santorini Island hang garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about this place, and someday soon I hope to go back to this island and further explore its occult tradition. But that is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are aware of their malevolence. It is a symbol, nothing more, nothing less. So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, tell the shadows that you are not afraid. But if you're looking for supernatural protection, you will have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here is the truth, my fellow brothers. Garlic does not repel vampire, but all the fresh plants will hurt them. It is as if their body cannot stand the presence of botanical elements. I have seen an enraged vulp flee when whacked with a rose. Yes, a simple rose. I have witnessed a violent econ fall down and beg for mercy when struck with by a wooden stake. I don't know why it is so effective, and I would give my left arm to find that answer to that mystery. But the truth remains, nevertheless. Vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs, plants, and wood. From Facing Shadows, How and Why by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. Yeah, interesting indeed.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Wait a minute. A freshly made steak? Probably. Wait a minute. Over here. Did I just walk back into the freaking hospital? That's Dr. Swansea.
Not now.
Not now. Oh, nice. T. Elwoods. Thomas Elwood, male, age 28. Followed by Dr. Tippett's. Sentence convalescence. David admission, September 16th. Release date to be determined. Note, the patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under my skin, he says. Examinations of cicatrices, or I don't even know how to say that word, honestly. Tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could be a case of persisting nerve damage. The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor, phantom pain manifesting as punishment for not dying with his comrades? Bottle of cheap gin and a small bottle. Whoop. Oh, I just saw something shiny. There's Dr. Strickland, Dr. Aykroyd. Dr. Reed. Before I go into Dr. Reed's office. Before I go into my office.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
What can we craft? Let's analyze this. Oh, damn it.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutations. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
Article on icons. It's a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Icon, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest of senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I have seen a vampire move so quickly that it's almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. And the human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly. But it is not a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them, and that they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmerization. Mesmerization. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerization, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenzied drinking every drop of blood they see. Alright, thanks for watching! They need blood to function. Their full supernatural traits... they need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak. Hey! I didn't put the pause menu. Stop that game. Continue this broadcast here. Alright, let's A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications, it almost beggars belief.
The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time.
Alright, so what do I need to upgrade? Blood capacity. Alright, so I need to upgrade this. Alright, so I upgraded the blood capacity. Let's see what else we can upgrade. Hard biting. Spring. You can perform a supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon landing. Science. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Alright, perfect. I could have done this with the physical prowess. I probably should have, but you know what? Let's send this guy to sleep.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Not for me. It's not cold. It's not cold. What's the problem?
Yes, how can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
Yeah, where is it?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Time to dash. For I must go and save people. Oh, wait, I don't know. A second. What am I supposed to be doing? Alright, so apparently I have to meet someone down here. You know, it says that I'm supposed to meet somebody back here, but...
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, oh shit. Oh. Shit. Holy shit, I died. Okay. You know, after I went through all that with vampire hunters and everything. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying playing this. I'm just freaking surprised that, like, you know, a couple of lower level vampires just beat me. But they were a bit stronger than the old man that I had to face off. And that was a boss battle, and I got killed off. I got killed off here. I didn't get killed off in the boss battle, which is crazy. So, for those who are watching now, I've been playing this. Oh, okay. That was cool. Alright. First...
It's here again.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room.
Oh.
The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Oh.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here, and just be forgotten.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
Damn.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here, and just be forgotten.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Damn, I could have taken.
Has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Damn, I could have taken him right there too.
Goswicks came here in the first place.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position.
Oh, this is the one
It's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated.
that the dude was talking about.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Yeah, we kind of figured that much.
How would you describe his situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious.
He's not
The
the
flu
chatty
is
type.
wreaking havoc amongst the staff
Unless
and
you're doing
patients.
business.
We are running
And
out
I don't
of
mind, I'm
everything.
a businessman.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
I find it so funny that this this game gets offered at a later time, years after it came out, and we are just smack dab in the middle of an epidemic.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Couldn't be any worse.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Right, Tio. Woo. Damn, I didn't even get to ask
Do you
her.
need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Alright. Okay, before I do anything... Alright, before I do anything, let us get... How do I... Oh, white, cool. Right? Wait, hold on, what was that? Oh, shit. All they offer me is small bottles. Oh shit, wrong thing. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay, time to switch my weapons. Whoops, wrong button. Hey, Nana. What's going on? Change. Back to mistake. Alright. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that back. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. Hold. Hold. Sit your ass down. Jesus. Uncivilized mother. Alright. Wait, I didn't even take a look at the freaking body. And there's something shiny over there. Oh, oh, there's two things that are shiny over here. What's in here? Oh, shit. Milton's wallet.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
What's that in the corner? Nope, nope, just the light reflection. What's in the garbage can, though? Lead plate. Yep, that's gonna be good. Alright. Oh! Bullets and shotgun shells, perfect.
Oh, they got an emergency crew, all right. They're gonna come bright and early Monday to come check this bullshit.
Checking out the old morgue. Alright, now that we're in here. Alright. So I've got this feeling that being in here, there's... I already fought. Why would there be a light in here? Alright. Oh, nope, nope, there is some stuff. Something useful in there.
It's locked. Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Alright. Oh. Give me that.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Got what I needed. Cigarette case.
It's locked, all right.
bottle of alcohol.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Where there will be more fighting. Oh! Whoa. Oh, shit. Shit. I got bodied again. What the hell? Kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. And yet, it says you have been defeated. Well, to be fair, the main character is a relatively new vampire. He's only been a vampire for like a day. Alright, let's take it from the top. Alright. Alright. Still gonna look through these. Oh no. I can go through there now? Oh. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Fuck. Totally forgot about that freaking special attack. Where the hell did that other dude come from? Yeah, you know, freaking Alright. So he's gonna pop back up at the entranceway. Alright. I ain't done with these motherfuckers, so. Yo, where did he come from? No, he wasn't in here. Y'all see he wasn't in here. Oh! Oh! Ow! Give me that blood.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Where are you? Give me that shit. I just killed him right now. Shit.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after
Uh-oh. Oh! Well, since I don't have to go upstairs. All right. Three more open room. Oh. Give me that.
It's locked. It's locked, all right. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Oh, shit. I wasn't ready. What? I wasn't. I was not ready. Oh, they put me back all the way back here. Okay. Oof. Yeah. Damn, I got defeated even quicker than before. That's sad. That is freaking sad. Oh man, I made it up to the first real boss in the game. Well, not the first real boss, but yeah, no, actually, no, technically it was the first real boss of the game. Because dealt with a guy that really wasn't like a powerful vampire or anything. And that's how I met the doctor and I met the priest and everything. Alright, I just gotta be careful how I approach this guy. Give me that blood. Sit it down. Real quick. Oh! I forgot about this guy. Oh! Give me that. Ah! Bastard. Damn. Oh yeah. Yeah. I feel exactly the pain of those soldiers. Go to sleep. All right. All right. All right. Damn, I gotta bring up the mesmerize level. Oh, shit! Get him! Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah. Alright, I think... Yeah, that would be kind of dope, actually. That would, but... You know, barring the success of this game, I don't know if they would actually create it. I mean, so far I don't really have a problem with the game, but, you know. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it... I think I'm gonna call it here. I will do another playthrough of this. Possibly next weekend. Or during the week. Stay tuned to my Facebook. Stay tuned to my Facebook, which you can find the link. Well, actually the URL right down below, right below the screen, as a matter of fact. It has been a fun game, but I got my ass beaten by the boss at least a couple of times already. Yeah, it's almost time for Hell in a Cell, and yeah, I can't level up until I pass this level. I want to level up, but I cannot until I beat that boss. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it right now. I will play this possibly, let's see, should I do this Tuesday night? Tuesday night, do a playthrough from about 7 o'clock. I mean, there's no wrestling going on Tuesday nights. So, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, I will be doing another playthrough, and we will be continuing from here. We will be with Dr. Reed, as he will be trying to figure out who turned him into a vampire. We'll have to deal with these bums in the background over here, the bums in the hallway, the bums in the room over here, and we'll try to get the wallet over to the EMT. We'll try to find out what's going on with the nurse. We'll try to figure out what the common denominator for them is, and we'll also try to figure out what's going on with this chick and her thinking she's a vampire. So guys, until next time, this has been Gregory Black, and I thank you for watching this broadcast. And yes, since Hell in a Cell is about to begin in a little bit, yeah, if it hasn't started already, I think it started already. Feel free to check that out, and thank you for watching, guys. It's been fun, but I am going to go eat some dinner. So I'll see you guys soon. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. right here on YouTube.